What's up, everybody? Welcome to Metal Remains Backstage. We are in Clifton, New Jersey for the Pirates Over North America Tour 2023 with Visions of Atlantis. And with me is the one and only Clémentine Delauney.
Thank you. Hello.
The last time I saw Mick and you, we were at the Artist Village in Wacken last year, and it feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Many good things has happened since then for the band and for myself as well.
Okay, good. I'm happy for you.
So how are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. Like probably in the half of the tour that is going really well. We're super happy and actually quite humbled and overwhelmed by the response and the attendance and the numbers of every kind.
Yeah.
This is going way beyond our expectations. So thank you so much for everyone who's showed up already to one of our shows on this journey.
Great. I know you're busy with the tour, but at some point you may have some time to listen to some music. And I wanted to ask, what have you been listening to these days?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but to be very honest, when we play half an hour acoustic per day and we play an hour and a half a show and we have the sound check in the middle, it's like your ears are constantly buzzing with music, and I mean, of course, it's our own.
Yeah.
So in my off time, I'd like to spare my ears and to be a little bit in my own space and silence. But on our party nights on the bus, it's been all kind of crazy stuff.
All right.
Because we love to have fun and to party. So we put all kind of songs that we all love, that puts us in a good mood, from 80s disco to Eminem to whatever, you know. So it's exactly that kind of gap from pure silence to just party songs.
All right. Great.
Metal songs, of course, too. But
yeah, that's great. That counts. 2023 started for Visions of Atlantis as being part of the 70,000 tons of metal.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that experience?
It's a unique experience. It's a 72-hour party going on non-stop because you have all these bands playing at the same time on all these stages. You have this pool deck.
And you play twice, right?
Yeah, every band plays twice. Yes, because there is time for it.
And that is cool for the fans because
exactly, so that they get to
they have a chance to see a band that they couldn't see before, or they can see a band that they really love twice.
Yeah, totally. Some people came to our show twice, so that's really cool. So yeah, it's absolutely unique. The boat is a luxury boat, so the service, the food, everything is just wonderful, and it's like a floating festival that gets you to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So if you ever have the chance, totally recommend anyone to try it out once. Yeah.
Great. How do you and everybody else keep their sanity and space during the busy life of a tour?
Oh, that's a good question. It's true that we live in a very cramped space altogether, you know, in the nightliner, and then depending on the sizes of the venue, sometimes we still are together in the same rooms all the time. So Visions, this lineup has been together for since 2018. So we, like when you're on tour, it's like you start to know people in an accelerated way. It's like you get to know people so fast because you share so much. You share every day. You share everyday moments of life. You see everyone brushing their teeth. You know who is going to the bathroom. You know, it's very intimate, very fast. So it's accelerated knowledge of the person. So we know in our band how to handle everybody. And for myself, I isolate myself in my head. It's like I put myself in my thoughts, in things I want to think of for the future, for projects I have. I isolate myself sometimes with meditative music, just to create my own bubble. So everyone has their own thing, like some would go for a run, some would go for a smoke outside, some would just like leave the room for a certain time, be in their bunks, you know, try to protect their, as you said, their sanity by just creating their own little piece of bubble of peace. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Last year in April, before the album Pirates came out, Mick gave me very high expectations about it. And let me tell you, wow, that album exceeded every single one.
Oh,
to the point that I consider that album to be a masterpiece.
thank you.
It's have been in constant rotation in my playlist. And every time I listen to it, it's like pure joy. You find some new sounds, some new little things here and there that makes the whole experience amazing. And I wanted to ask you, how satisfied are you with this album almost a year after its release?
Oh, we were totally convinced that even before, like when we were doing it, when we were writing it, that we were writing something we never did before, of a level that we never achieved before. We were very aware, okay, this is of a way more solid and way more interesting and mature songwriting and music that we've ever been doing before. And it also comes from the team of people we've been working with. And so we were very confident in a way. Like we knew before Pirates would be released, we knew this one, it was like a bet on the universe. Like if that record, if people don't appreciate those songs, I would have been like, I'm ready to quit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we've put so much and we felt so much of this music that I felt, you know, with the exposure that Visions had, I thought if this doesn't touch our fans, like the ones we already have, like this, then it's done, you know, then I'll do something else.
Right.
So when we get that confirmation from everyone, like most people, of course, some are always criticizing, and for some it's not their cup of tea, and there is no question here. But the biggest response we got was this. Like people were amazed that we could deliver something like this, and it feels so good to feel acknowledged and recognized. To have an answer of the size of what we put into, that feels just right.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a gem. It's pure gold.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
we collected all the gold.
Yeah.
We put it in a record.
Pirates gold. Yeah. At Wacken, you recorded the album live.
Yeah.
Pirates Over Wacken.
Yeah.
And this album is coming out on March 31st via Napalm Records. How was the experience of recording this live album?
Well, to be very honest, we're used to record ourselves. We always record ourselves on shows.
Okay.
To listen, to learn, to see how it's going. And that's how we actually released the previous live album on tour. So when we knew we were going to play Wacken with Pirates, we thought, that would be a good opportunity to record that show, because Wacken is always unique, you know, something like the show, the approach, the ambience, the crowd.
There's magic happening over there.
Yeah. So we thought on theory, let's just record Wacken, and but I completely forgot it was recorded. Like when you're on stage, you know, when I focus on the show, I'm within the show. I'm making the show by just being there and wanting to pass the message from our songs to the crowd. So keeping in mind it's recorded, it's like doesn't matter. I sing the way I sing anyway. Yeah. So on the show itself, totally forgot. Like didn't cross my mind, and I at some point I was very it got emotional to talk to the crowd there, because it's such a big one, and you know there's a focus, because it's just Wacken, you know, and
the energy, the connection.
Energy, it got me, and I think I remember I re-listened to one of my speeches, and I thought, oh, that's the moment I felt like overwhelmed, and my words couldn't come out. Like it's still like, of course, I talked to the crowd, but I felt it, and I think the emotion is there.
Yeah, the energy was big. Wow, awesome. For our final question, Clemi, can you share with us one of your favorite backstage moments?
We have a little ritual with the band before going on stage. It's really just us, 5 of us, we put ourselves in the circle, and we have a stupid song that we came up with on another tour, and it became something so important that we cannot play a show if we don't do that. And there are places where, you know, there are no backstage. It's just the venue, and you have to be outside, or sometimes, you know, the guys on the guitars, they have to prepare before they can go on stage. So we have to time the moment where we can gather as a circle and give each other the energy before the show. And
you have to do it.
We have to do this.
It's like a ritual.
It absolutely is a pre-show ritual, and we can sense from the energy we put in there how the show is going to be.
Okay.
And yeah, it's my favorite moment because it's like it's the Power Rangers stuff, you know, from like you go together with your bandmates, you're more than friends, you know, it's almost a second family, and you're like, yeah, let's rock it one more time. And
it is a song that at some point you're gonna share with the world, or you're gonna keep it secret just for...
Oh, it's a chant, but it's I don't know. I don't want to do this without the guy's approval, actually.
Yeah.
It's a private secret.
Yeah.
Maybe I already said too much.
Got it. Understood. If you like this interview, please share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, make sure you buy and stream Pirates and Pirates Over Wacken to support Visions of Atlantis, catch them on the road, and just become a pirate, just like I did. More than once so far. All right, Clemmy, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Until next time.
Stay pirate and metal.
Ahoy!